Hi children, everybody knows me. I am your physics lecturer. In this we are discuss about physics second year topics. In this year we have total 14 chapters. In that the first chapter is the waves and sound. Waves and sound is our first topic. Waves and sound. So first we will discuss about what is wave. What is wave? Wave is nothing but some sort of disturbance. Wave is some sort of disturbance. Wave is nothing but some sort of disturbance. So in this second one is the wave motion. These are the basic introduction of waves. So wave motion is the motion of vibrating particles in a medium without actual movement of the medium. Simply we can define as the wave motion is nothing but a motion of energy from one point to the another point without movement of the actual movement of the medium is nothing but a wave motion. That means wave motion is nothing but a carry of energy from one point to another point. Carry of energy from one point to another point is nothing but a wave motion without actual movement of the medium is nothing but a wave motion. In this wave motion we have three different types of wave motions. We have three different types of wave motions. One is the mechanical waves, second one is the electromagnetic waves, and third one is the matter waves. In this we have the first one is the mechanical waves. What are the mechanical waves? Mechanical waves is nothing but a waves which require material medium to propagate. These waves requires some material medium to their propagation is nothing but a mechanical waves. Mechanical waves they require material medium to their propagation. Is nothing but a mechanical waves. For example, we are considering the example of mechanical waves, sound waves and water waves. Sound waves require some medium. The sound cannot travel in a space because there is no medium in that space. So sound waves can traveling in some material medium. So mechanical wave examples are sound waves and water waves. And the second one is the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves require We can observe electromagnetic waves in our daily needs. Cell phones, mobiles, TV, radio, everything are working on the principle of electromagnetic waves, basing on electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, these waves do not require any material medium to their propagation is nothing but a electromagnetic waves. They do not require any material medium to their propagation. Any material medium to their propagation is nothing but a electromagnetic waves. Example of electromagnetic waves, light waves and radio waves. Radio waves are the electromagnetic waves. Then Next one, matter waves. Matter waves. Matter waves. These are commonly used in modern technologies. Matter waves are commonly used in modern technologies, and these waves are produced by electrons, protons and other fundamental particles, but these waves are unfamiliar to us. So generally first we will discuss about the topic waves. What is a wave? Wave is nothing but some sort of disturbance. And next one is the wave motion. Wave motion means a vibrating disturbance in a medium which carries energy from one point to the another point without actual movement of the medium is nothing but a wave motion. We have three different types of wave motion. The first one is the mechanical wave motion and electromagnetic waves, and third one is the matter waves. And the first one is the mechanical waves. Mechanical waves require some medium to their propagation. Example of mechanical waves is the sound waves and the water waves are the examples of the mechanical waves. And the second wave is nothing but electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, they do not require any medium to their propagation, is nothing but electromagnetic waves. And the example of electromagnetic wave is the light waves and the radio waves. And the third one is the matter waves. The matter waves which produce from protons and electrons and some fundamental particles are nothing but a matter waves. But these matter waves commonly used in modern technology, and that these waves are unfamiliar to us. This is the waves. And the next one is the nature of waves. In this next one is the nature of the waves. First we will discuss wave motion and different types of waves. Now we will discuss about the nature of the wave. Nature of waves. Nature of waves. We have two different types of waves. One is the longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves. And second one is transverse waves. Transverse waves. First one is the longitudinal waves and second one is the transverse waves. What are the longitudinal waves? First, we can observe this diagram. Rarefaction. This is the compression, and here transverse waves. Crust, troughs. So observe. In this, the longitudinal waves, longitudinal wave means the motion of the particle is parallel to the direction of propagation of the wave is nothing but a longitudinal waves. Here, the propagation of wave direction is along this and the particle direction is also along this. These two are parallel to each other. These two are, this is the particle direction and this is the direction of the wave. These two are parallel to each other in this, along this. So this is the direction of the wave motion and this is the direction of the particle motion. These two are parallel to each other. This type of motion is nothing but this type of waves are nothing but longitudinal waves. Okay. The direction of the particle of the motion is parallel to the direction of the propagation of the wave is nothing but longitudinal waves. So here we can observe this part is nothing but a rarefaction. This is the compression. So in this the particle can be moved in the form of a rarefactions and compressions. We are observing rarefactions and compressions, that is nothing but a longitudinal waves. And another one is a transverse wave. Here we can observe, Here transverse waves, we are observing transverse waves here. So this is the propagation of the wave and this is the propagation of the particles, crusts and troughs. This is the trough. So this is the direction of motion of the wave and this is the direction of the motion of the particle. So the propagation of the particle direction is perpendicular to the motion of the wave direction. So here the transverse nature can be observed, the transverse waves can be explained. The motion of the particle direction is perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the wave is nothing but a transverse waves. Here we can observe crusts and the troughs. In case of longitudinal waves, we can observe rarefactions and compression. So we can observe a rarefactions and compressions. That wave is nothing but a longitudinal wave, and we can observe crusts and troughs. That means the wave direction, the particle motion is perpendicular to the direction of propagation is nothing but a transverse waves. In transverse waves, we can observe crusts and troughs. This is the nature of the waves. Okay. And the different types of nature of waves, we have two types of nature of waves. One is the longitudinal waves and second one is the transverse waves. Longitudinal waves means the motion of the particle will be parallel to the direction of the propagation of the wave, and the motion of the particles of the medium will be perpendicular to the direction of the wave motion is nothing but a transverse waves. Here we can discuss another point, some small point, phase. These are the waves, wave motion and nature of the waves. And next one, the wave equation can be represented in the wave equation. The wave equation can be expressed in the form of, the wave equation can be expressed as in the equation y equal to a sin omega t plus phi, or y equal to a cos omega t plus phi. This is the wave equation. We can express it in the form of y equal to a sin omega t plus phi, or y equal to a cos omega t plus phi. Here a is the maximum amplitude term and omega is the angular frequency term and t is the time period and phi is our phase. Phase is nothing but a state of vibration. Here the each word can be explained. A is nothing but a maximum amplitude. Maximum amplitude or amplitude, and the omega is the angular frequency. Everybody knows the angular frequency? Angular frequency. What is the frequency? 1 by t is nothing but a frequency. The reciprocal of the time period is nothing but a frequency. And t is the time period. The number of oscillations per second is nothing but a time period. And phi is the phase. So first amplitude, A is the amplitude. This is the amplitude. This indicates amplitude term, maximum amplitude. So A indicates amplitude, sine of omega t. Omega indicates angular frequency. T indicates time period. The number of oscillations per second or number of oscillations per second gives time period. And phi is nothing but a phase. Phase is the state of vibration. State of vibration of a particle. State of vibration of a particle which gives position and direction of a position and direction of particle with respect to time. Is nothing but a phase. Phase is nothing but a state of the particle. The particle can be placed either that side or this side, and direction, either north, south. It can be explained on basing of this phi. So, phi indicates the position and direction of the particle with respect to time. So, this is the equation. Phase wave equation is in the form of y equal to a sin omega t plus phi or y equal to a cos omega t plus phi. In this, a is the amplitude, omega is the angular frequency, t is our time period, and phi is the phase. And the last one is the just introduction of waves. In this vibrating string. Everybody knows the vibrating string. Vibrating string. Here, the waves in the vibrating string we can observe is in the form of this. The wave can be travelled in a vibrating string is in the form of this. So here the end points we can observe nodes. The end points are nodes. These are antinodes and this is node. This is antinode and this is node. This is antinode and this is the node. So in this diagram we can observe nodes are at the end points and antinodes are at the plucked points or free end points. Okay. Here we can observe free end. Free end. This is also free end. So here we can observe antinodes. So we can observe antinodes at the plucked points or the free ends. So in a vibrating string the wave can be travel is in a form of nodes and antinodes. Here we can observe the node point is at a 0 point and antinodes are at a maximum amplitude point. This is the wave introduction part. Tomorrow we will discuss about the sound, introduction of the sound. This is our today's class. Thank you.